Alrighty, viewers. Let me start checking from the left. Mess. Yeah, this room doesn't seem to be that big. Oh, there's something shining in the vent for some reason. I'm gonna leave the scooter to the last. I think this might be the most important thing. Actually, well, since I can actually interact with the vent, so this might be something useful there. Yeah, let me start from the right. Let me start from the right.
It was a pizza delivery scooter. It was a pizza delivery scooter.
Exclusive to delivering pizzas?
Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor. Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor.
Can that be useful for me? There's a shredder.
It was the shredder. It was the shredder.
Shredding some important documents, maybe?
A small lid protected the mechanism. A small lid protected...
I don't think I want to press this at the moment.
The letter was partially shredded. The letter was partially shredded. There was a letter jammed in the shredder. There was a letter jammed in the shredder.
Can I, it seems like I cannot pull it out. Gears.
The gears had seized up. The gears had seized up.
Can I not open the container here?
I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed solid. Its service was long overdue. I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed.
So it broke, and I don't think I have anything that will help me with this.
I needed a better idea.
Yeah, thought so. Trevor, go!
That wasn't worth trying.
Trevor's not a Pokemon. Have a nice day. Tell him to go. Trevor, use Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Pika Pika!
The shredder was jammed.
I can probably use the oil for that.
There was a letter jammed in the shredder. That was never going to work.
Yeah, I might actually be able to pick it up with the Q-tip. We'll do that later on. I'm gonna double check on the area first.
The box was empty. Annette had cleared everything out.
Annette? Are we sure that it's Annette that did that?
The box was empty. Just mess and empty boxes. Just mess.
Now, surprisingly, this room isn't that full of stuff. Let's go ahead.
Through the grill, I could see something glinting.
Let's go ahead and see what's inside
but it was too dark to tell what it was.
that vent. You can open it up.
Through the grill, I could see, but
You can just open it up, force it to open.
the air vent had a tiny catch on the side. The air vent had a tiny catch on the side.
A tiny catch?
Sadly, they were designed to cut, not lever. That wouldn't work.
I would assume that if you, I don't know, if you, like, switch the clipper to the, and tilt it to the north, you can actually use it to something to actually lever it out.
Through the grill, but it would.
I don't think I have anything that's gonna work here. Definitely not the match. Will the matches
That was
work?
never gonna work.
I don't think that I have anything else that I can use here. Well, anywho, let's go ahead and actually try and
I
fix
smeared
the
some oil
shredder.
onto the cotton bud.
Whoa, why is that? What's the oil looking blue? Oily Q-tip.
An oily cotton bud. I smeared the gears with oil. I reckoned the oil would do the trick. There was a letter jammed.
Was that really something that we actually needed to do?
It was time to see what was in the letter.
Oh, to rearrange the pieces, interact with the piece to pick it up. You can then move the piece to a different location. Simply move the piece to a new position and interact to drop it to that place. We could have forced it all open. That's it, pretty much.
I grabbed the paperclip.
Oh, I guess we grabbed the paperclip. I'm gonna put it here, or rather here. No, this should be at the bottom. Well, not completely at the bottom. Actually, this shouldn't be at the bottom. Well... I wonder if I should actually, should edit out the part where I'm gonna actually do that. This is something that's not gonna be interesting to watch. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is just gonna try and once I'm actually finished, I'm gonna edit out my the whole process, and once I'm finished, I'm gonna get back to you viewers. So yeah. Should be it?
It was the letter from Henri confirming that Vera Security had the contract for the exhibition.
Yep. That's it, viewers. How much did that take me? I don't know, like 4 minutes, maybe? Around 4 minutes, I think. Let's see if he can, if George is actually gonna read it or not.
And it also revealed who was in charge at Vera. A guy called Medovsky.
I don't think he's gonna read it. Mr. Roman Medovsky-esque. Vera Security Sarl, Unit 5. Place D. Prado. Paris, 75010. 4th of April. Dear Mr. Medovsky, regarding security measures for the forthcoming exhibition at Le Lizard Bleu, thank you for your letter of the 30th of March. I am delighted to confirm the appointment of Vera Security to exclusively provide the security for the forthcoming exhibition. Your offer was very generous, and we are delighted to accept the terms and proceed as suggested. The opening of the exhibition... Meticulously? Meticulously? Meticulously! Okay. My English is trash. Meticulously. I don't think I've ever read meticulously before. Gotta be honest. The opening of the exhibition is meticulously planned, and I think you will find it to your satisfaction. Special attention will be given to La Malediccio, which will be hanging on the back wall. Farthest from the door. The owner will remain anonymous. Oh, we are most pleased to be able to represent you in this matter. Yours most amicably, Andre
At first glance,
Dubious.
it all seemed pretty run-of-the-mill.
Oh, Dubois.
But why was Henri thanking Medovsky for being generous? And why was he pleased to represent him? Maybe Medovsky was the owner we've been looking for.
Was he the owner of, maybe he was the owner of the portrait. It doesn't make sense, though. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense.
It didn't add up. I had a gut feeling. There was something fishy going on.
I'm not gonna get the, grab the, paper. Oh, never mind. We're actually gonna have it.
The letter mentioned a guy called Medovsky as the owner of Vera Security.
Why is he paying Henri?
The letter mentioned a guy called Medovsky as the owner of Vera Security.
Oh, paperclip. I guess, the paperclip is gonna help me with that.
A paperclip from the Vera office. A paperclip.
Are you telling me that the nail clipper is not gonna help me with that?
For the job. There was definitely something in there.
Which was? Did I lose the clipper? No.
A paperclip from... Through the grill, I could see something glinting, but it was too... Now, what are you...
That's a piece.
Gotcha. Well, would you believe it?
Is it gonna be the same gun?
It was a gun, and very likely the one that had been used to shoot Henri.
Was it?
Aha!
Uh-oh.
So, what have we here? L'Américain, Monsieur Stobart.
Uh-oh, is that the, investigator? Son of a...
You will rue the day you crossed my path, because now you are caught in my net like a little red herring.
Inspector, I'm investigating the robbery.
No, monsieur. You are breaking and entering an innocent storeroom.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me he's on this too.
I found the murder weapon.
Found? No. Planted? Yes.
Hmm.
Mou, arrest this man and take him to the station. I shall squeeze you, Monsieur Stobart, until your pips squeak.
Ew. Next morning at Nico's apartment.
Thanks, Ronnie. I just wish I'd got some better shots of the killer.
So, George got, arrested. Yeah, something tells me that, Nave is actually on it. Like, he immediately, suspected me of actually planting, the gun.
Are you kidding? That stuff from the hip, very dramatic. You did good, Nico.
So, what's next?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, viewers. I do remember her apartment. It definitely looked like that. We had the opportunity to actually check on her apartment in the third game. And yeah, it definitely looked like that. A studio. Oh, now she has a MacBook, though.
Get me an interview with the owner, and you've got
Or
Sunday's front page.
not necessarily a MacBook, a Macintosh PC.
I'm on it already.
Keep me up to speed. Let me know before you write anything up, okay?
Of course. Oh, gotta go. Someone at the door.
Uh-oh, who's that?
Monsieur?
Are you Nicole Collard?
Yes, can I help you?
I need to sit down.
You'd better come in.
Who the hell is this guy? Elderly man. I guess I kind of want to check on on her apartment before I actually interact with the dude. Anything interesting? Wooden chest?
It was full of paperwork.
I guess we're gonna control Nika for the time being, huh?
The gum was well chewed and still sticky.
Oh, what a sticky situation. Damn, different background for the phone. I like that touch.
The gum was well chewed. I really needed to clean the junk out of there. I really needed to clean the junk out of there.
Yeah, I guess this is something I tell myself whenever I try to clean my workstation. It's a little bit messy, gotta be honest. Bottle of wine.
The envelope held the photos I took at the robbery. It was a bottle of cheap wine.
Oh, I was checking on the envelope here. Huh, okay.
My photos were in there. My photos. It was a bottle of cheap wine.
How cheap is cheap wine in France? How many francs is it? Do they still use francs?
I loved that camera. It was my camera. It was my camera.
Oh, that's it. Compute it?
It was nothing special.
Yeah, a piece of overpriced machine. That's Mac.
It was my computer. It was nothing. The bin was full of waste paper. The bin was full. The bin was full of waste.
Oh, nothing interesting in her apartment, really.
The door led out to the hallway. The door led out to the hallway.
Who's that guy, I wonder? Was it, is it Andre Laminou? Do you still remember Andre? Have a nice day? I guess. Kinda. I mean, might as well pick
I'd
the
already
photograph.
chosen the best photo for my article. I didn't need to look at them again.
Well, can I pick it up?
I'd already chosen the...
Okay. What about the cheap one?
Would you like a glass of wine?
Yes, those stairs are a nightmare.
And even clean the glass. Nice. You don't have a kitchen? I think she does.
That's better.
Cheap wine.
So, what can I do for you, monsieur?
My name is Tiago Marquez.
Huh. Sounds, This guy's paisano, meaning that he might actually have something to do with what happened with La Malediccio, at least in the older days. Because whatever, the intro or the prologue happened in Spain.
I saw your report on the robbery. I found your address.
Ay caramba.
I came straight away. I needed to see you.
And why is that?
The stolen painting, La Malediccio. It belongs to me.
Belongs to you? Oh, is he the kid? Is he the kid that was running away?
Ronnie had wanted me to interview the owner, and now here he was.
Damn. That was definitely a coincidence. A lucky
Or
one, too.
rather, he was somebody who claimed to be the owner.
Well, I guess he can claim that he's the owner. Want a escort? Well, I guess I cannot give you a escort.
I had no reason to show Marquez my press card. He already knew who I was. Tell me about yourself.
I am Tiago Marquez, the rightful owner of La Malediccio. What else is there to tell?
I mean, how can you prove that you're the owner?
So the stolen painting is yours? Tell me more.
La Malediccio belonged to my family in Catalonia in the 30s, before the Civil War.
There was a civil war in Spain in the 30s? I mean, there was a lot of wars back in the day, but I don't think a little history. I know a little history of what happened in Europe during the period between the World War One and World War Two. There's a lot of things that happened, of course. A lot of unrest.
So what was it doing here in Paris?
I mean, in the whole of Europe, how can you even track all of that?
The fascists stole it in 1938. They killed my father, but not me. I escaped.
So he was the kid. He was the ugly kid.
I have been looking for it ever since. You have to help me find it.
Did you lose all your family in the Civil War?
Only his papa?
When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
So Spain had a history with fascism? Well, I might actually have to read a little bit about that.
I'm sorry.
I would have stayed and fought for freedom, but I was just a boy.
You traveled all the way from Catalonia?
No, since the war, I've lived in France, in the southwest, and now I want the painting back.
Why would you want it back right now?
You've got my attention, but if I'm to help you, I need more to go on.
I
Fair
have
enough.
something. This old photograph. It is of me and my family. See the painting above the fireplace?
Yes, it's La Malediccio.
Well, I guess this can work as proof, I guess. Ah, I remember he gave him this necklace as well.
The photograph suddenly appeared to link the old man to the painting.
I'm not gonna have a copy. No? Alright.
You took the photographs at that robbery, huh?
I did, yes.
I need to see them.
Why?
I mean, there they are. I wouldn't say... I mean, I would show him to them. They're... In the end, you're gonna show the pictures in the public.
Please, I must see them.
All right. Here they are.
You didn't have to get up from your chair. Tattoo. Maybe these were something that we actually needed to look at.
This one was rejected. Georges got in the way. Typical.
Typical. He was trying to save you.
Who is this George?
Just a friend. He insured the painting.
So, he will know who is this liar who claims to own my painting.
I don't think he does. He would have told me. In front of Georges is Henri, the gallery owner. In front of...
So we're describing the pictures to him. I like that. That's a thief?
This is the best shot I took. They used it in the paper.
Yes, it is how I recognize La Malédiction, my painting.
It does look like the one in your photograph.
So close, but now it is lost again.
So you are certain that this is the same painting?
Of course, I do not make mistakes.
I kind of recognize the voice actor, by the way, viewers. Anyone knows who's that guy? Like, I do recognize the sound, not necessarily know who exactly who the voice belongs to.
So you are certain that this is the same?
Of course.
Another shot of the thief. I'm gonna check on this. Badly framed photo.
This shot didn't come out too well.
It's perfect.
Perfect?
Finally, La Malédiction in all its splendor. The lines, the color, the detail. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Maybe this portion is the important one?
Then take it. That shot is no good to me.
Really? Thank you, mademoiselle.
Oh, I guess he's gonna take that photo.
Here's the thief making off with the painting.
Might be able to recognize that guy with that tattoo. With that tattoo, of course.
What is that tattoo on his arm?
Looks like a skull and crossbones. Headhunters,
You will find him, and then you will find my painting.
Damn, demands?
I can try, monsieur.
You must, mademoiselle.
Am I gonna get paid for this?
That tattoo is really quite distinctive.
Yes, but that is all there is to go on.
Can't do anything else, really.
Marquez's story was very interesting, but I needed to corroborate it. I wondered if the gallery kept ownership records.
Probably not. We're probably gonna have to go give the place another visit.
And while I didn't wholly trust him, this was the one lead that I didn't want to lose. Where are you staying?
What? Nowhere. Here, perhaps.
Excuse you?
I didn't want him to stay in my apartment. There was another solution. My neighbor is out of town for a few days. You could stay there.
Yes, that would be good. Thank you.
It's a little bit weird. Look very upfront for the guy that just, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. At yours.
Great, let's go.
Even weirder that we're just gonna let a stranger to someone else's apartment.
Adam said that he would leave the spare key under the mat.
Now, there's gonna be some sort of a puzzle to actually get inside our neighbor's house or our neighbor's apartment. Alrighty. Fire exit.
It was the fire escape.
It was.
It was the fire escape.
Or it is.
Marquez wasn't exactly patient. Marquez looked tired. Marquez looked tired.
Should we trust him?
My door. One day I was going to paint it.
Are you allowed to do that? Like, you're living in an apartment. You don't own the door. You cannot actually just paint.
It was the door to my apartment.
You cannot just paint the door. Gonna have to have the superintendent or the landlord permission first.
My neighbor had gone to a coin convention somewhere. His apartment was empty.
A coin convention? What the hell is that?
My neighbor had gone to a coin convention somewhere. His apartment was empty. It was just a doormat.
Just a doormat.
The doormat was a little ragged.
You're one to talk. Yours is I can barely see it. I cannot go up. Well, I
The
can.
stairs led down to the street. There was nothing remarkable about the stairs.
Alright.
I had no reason to open the fire exit. There was no fire.
Come on. You think people don't open these doors? A lot of places that I actually go to, the emergency exit, people use the emergency exit like to enter regularly, even though these kind of doors, you know, in an establishment like that, are only used in an emergency. You're not allowed, as an establishment, to use these kind of doors like in regular usage.
I had no reason to open the fire exit.
And a lot of people do not, you know, don't bother with that rule.
I didn't want to leave before I'd settled Marquez into the apartment next door.
Which makes sense, by the way.
I didn't want to leave.
There's a reason for that, because in terms of, in case of emergency, you're actually gonna know that that door is gonna be clear.
Marquez needed somewhere to stay. I wasn't going to let him stay at my place. I needed to settle Marquez into my neighbor's flat. I needed to...
Yeah, I'm exploring stuff here, viewers. We know what we need to do. She already said that the key is gonna be under the doormat.
The door was locked, but my neighbor always left a key under the mat. The door was locked. The doormat was...
Alright, let's get the key.
My neighbor had left a key for me under the doormat. Which reminded me I hadn't watered his plants for a week.
Wow. Rude. Well, I guess you're gonna have one.
The key wasn't there.
That's gonna do this job for you. Assuming that we're gonna find a key here, but there isn't. Uh-oh. That's kind of problematic. Are we gonna call your neighbor? Probably not. Can I talk to George, by the way?
George? Is everything okay?
Just about.
Not really. Like she wasn't informed yet?
I found the murder weapon over at their security.
That's brilliant.
Hmm.
Yeah, then Nave walked in and found me holding the weapon.
Let me guess. He arrested you?
On the spot.
You got it. Threw me into a cell.
With your phone as well?
Of course, he couldn't make it stick. I'll come over, update you on what I've got. How about you? What's new?
You won't believe who's just turned up.
Andre Lobino?
Andre Lobino.
No, a Spanish guy called Marquez says he's the owner of the painting.
That's a reference for a character that, he doesn't like George that much.
You're kidding.
Marquez claims the painting was stolen during the Spanish Civil War.
Yeah, I still haven't read about that, by the way, viewers. Don't ask me. I'm not ready for the quiz. Don't quiz me.
Interesting. If that was true, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance claim.
I guess it's still a monarchy in Spain, right? It is still a monarchy. Was it Spain or Portuguese? I'm sorry, viewers. I'm sorry, not usually there's some of these countries that really doesn't really have much of an influence in current world event. Usually, I really don't know much about them. As soon as they're getting, as soon as they get involved, I start actually trying to learn more and more about the country. But Spain, the only thing people know about Spain that they have Barcelona, and that's it.
Well, keep your fingers crossed. One of my photographs shows the killer's tattoo.
That's incredible.
It says Headhunters.
I don't like the sound of that.
At least it's not Elvis.
Would I want to know that joke?
D'accord, that's it for now. Maybe you should come over and meet Marquez.
Didn't he just tell you that he's actually in prison? Well, in a cell?
Sounds good. See you soon.
I had nothing else to tell George at the moment.
Oh, well, I guess we got something from that. I actually thought, when I tried to call him, I actually thought that he's not gonna answer at all, but I guess you're allowed to have your phone with you inside a cell in France.
Breaking news, Ronnie.
Really?
A Spaniard named Marquez just came round. He claims to be the owner of the stolen painting.
It is weird that you cannot actually continue the dialogue using the keyboard buttons. I'm trying to press some buttons here, but none of them are working. Which is strange.
Well, get a story, Nico. What are you waiting for?
The Spaniard claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
This is fantastic. Make sure you get all the facts.
Wouldn't you make sure, as an editor-in-chief, that this guy is actually, he is what he claim he is? This is something that the editor-in-chief should actually look into. That's pretty much his job. Or at least, he can relay this job to the other sections.
Oh, I will.
Someone has to work on that, that's for sure.
I also know what tattoo the killer has.
Great work, Nico.
It's not Elvis.
It says headhunters.
He didn't ask.
Sounds dangerous. Take care, Nico. I can't wait to see the story.
Bye, Ronnie.
Why does he sound American, though? I would assume that he's, you know, she works for a French news outlet or something like that. Well, maybe it's this. Maybe the editor-in-chief isn't actually French. Alrighty, we're in a pickle. We can open the door, I guess. There's a floor crack, though.
There was a large gap between the floorboards. There was a large gap. The gap was wide, but not wide enough for my fingers. The gap was wide.
Well, convenient enough. We have what it takes to get what's inside that gap.
Using the sticky chewing gum, I was able to fish out the key.
I really wouldn't think that a gum would be sticky for too long. What do I know? Hey, we got the apartment
The
key.
key to Adam's apartment. The key.
Can I talk to you, by the way? Or he's
I
not
hope
gonna
you
allow
don't
us.
mind waiting. I'm sure the key is around here somewhere.
This is why I hate cities. No trust anymore.
Trust? What do you mean, trust? You believe that people would leave their doors open?
Monsieur, I'll have us there in a moment.
I'm an old man. I can't stand here forever.
I mean, I can drag a chair for you here for you to wait.
Monsieur, I'll have us there in a moment.
I'm an old...
I do understand that, though. Alright, now we can open the door to the apartment. He's a big fan of dogs, I guess.
This will do.
Glad it's up to standard. I have to go out, monsieur. Ronnie had promised me the front page if I got an interview with the painting's owner. And here was a crazy Spaniard claiming to be just that.
Why would you go and say that he's actually crazy?
I needed to find out who had put the painting up for sale. Maybe there was more to find at the gallery.
An uncomfortable meteorite later.
Len was sitting outside the cafe. He looked dazed.
So that meteorite was uncomfortable. And we are back at the same area again, viewers. We're seeing a lot of redundancy here. Are we showing the game's budget? Is the budget not up to par?
I had nothing else.
We cannot talk to George at the moment. Guess we'll be able to talk to Lane.
Paris was full of beautiful landmarks.
And Pissoise.
It was the Sacré-Cœur. It was the Sacré-Cœur.
Not Soccer Blue.
It was the shortest drinks menu I'd ever seen. It was the short... The waiter was still contemplating the universe.
Was he now?
The waiter was still contemplating the universe.
Did that fat guy pay his due, by the way?
Hi.
So it is you, madame. There is no coffee. It bores me now.
No coffee? What do you serve in here?
There is cola, or beer, or champagne.
I guess Coke would do.
No thanks, I'll pass.
That is your choice. And you have exercised it.
That's it?
Hi.
Changed your mind?
No, but I'll let you know if I do.
Up to you, huh?
N. H-E-I-N.
Hi.
Changed your
No.
up to
It was Hector Lane, art critic extraordinaire. Lane was sprawled over a chair.
Sprawled.
Lane. An intricate stained glass window, irresistible to any tourist. An intricate.
I don't call it irresistible. Irresistible. That's a gallery. Still shot.
The door led back into the gallery. The door led back in.
Can I get in?
I needed to get inside, but the door was locked. I wasn't going to get anywhere without some help.
We're probably gonna convince Hector to help us.
I needed to. Henri's office might hold some information on the painting's owner. I needed some help to get inside. The door was locked. I needed some help. I needed some help to get. The office was my best bet if I wanted to find out who owned that painting.
Naturally.
The office was my. The office was my.
Maybe you'll get the answer at the pissoir.
The pissoir was decorative, but not exactly fragrant.
Ugh.
It was the pissoir. I couldn't leave without finding out who owned the painting. I couldn't leave without finding.